Welcome back to my channel, everyone. Today's video is going to be a special one. The first time on my channel I've ever done a video response. That's right. This is for my good buddy, Lou Rock TV. He's been running a video response challenge the last couple of weeks. If you are for some reason just now coming across his challenge. And just before I get to that, Lou Rock, I want to make a special shout out to, was one of my very first subscribers, probably before I even had 25 subscribers. Lou Rock TV was one of my very first ones. He's been around with me for over a year, and I have been subscribed to him for just as long. He's always been a loyal viewer of my channel, and I try to be as loyal to him as he is to me. He's an amazing YouTuber, puts out amazing content, and I'm just being real with you here. If you're ever just feeling down, you're kind of having a rough day, hop over to his channel. Watch one of his baseball card videos with his daughter, Bob, and it is absolutely just going to make you feel good inside, and it's going to bring a smile to your face. So I always enjoy watching his stuff, especially when he has his daughter helping him out in his videos. And if you watch his stuff, you'll know exactly what I mean. So I'm going to put his channel description down in the below this video in the description. Go ahead and check it out. I'm super pumped to see him getting the recognition that he deserves. And he's getting way up there now. I think he's over 700 subscribers, and it's only a matter of time before he will be above and beyond that. So go ahead and check out his channel. I am not goofing you when I say it will be definitely worth your time. So anyway, what he put out was a challenge for people as he's coming up on a big birthday coming up here at the stroke of midnight. He wanted to put out a challenge for people to show their favorite or their dream lineup excuse me, using only rookie cards and Gold Cup cards. Now, I actually didn't use any Gold Cup cards, which is a bit surprising. I thought I was going to. But here's my dream lineup of cards that I have in my collection. And I've just got them all spread out here on the baseball field with Kauffman Stadium here in the background. Starting in left field, if you're going to have Kauffman Stadium in the background, you've got to go with Bo Jackson. This is the Leaf rated rookie of Bo Jackson. Found this at a card show, I think, for $1 or $1.50. I think it was actually only $1. Bo Jackson, I wish I could have seen, and everyone could have had the chance to see what he could have done if he wouldn't have been hurt in the NFL and had to have his hip replaced, because he was making plays that no one had ever seen before, and maybe, to be honest, nobody has really seen since. I'm thinking about when he ran up the wall, whenever he threw Harold Reynolds out from the warning track on the fly in Seattle, when he hit home runs in 4 straight at-bats. Bo Jackson was something else and was just the peak of cool and the peak of just everything about sports back in the day. So Bo Jackson is going to be out in left field for my Kansas City Royals. In center field, you have the 1989 Topps Traded of Ken Griffey Jr. Probably Ken Griffey Jr. has become my favorite player of my generation growing up in the late 90s. Could have put Barry Bonds in this outfield, but I don't know. I just couldn't feel right about myself putting Barry Bonds out there with all the allegations swirling around him. So I went with Griffey, although if you pick Bonds, I can't disagree with that. And then I went with Mike Trout in right field. This card, if you've been around my channel for a while, I found this card on Facebook. Someone was just randomly selling a stack of cards on Facebook, and I thought this was the Trout, but I couldn't really tell for sure. And so I got this card in the stack. It is all torn up. You can't really tell on the video, but every single corner is dinged up. And it has a little scratch on the surface, some stuff on the surface right about here. And so it's not going to grade well at all, not even going to grade mediocre. But to have that 2011 Mike Trout is still pretty cool. And so there's my outfield. In the infield, I have the Big Hurt, Manning first base. Not the no-name variation. Obviously, that one is very, very hard to find. The Big Hurt, Hall of Famer, great player in the infield. Now you see him on those eugenics commercials and on Fox Sports broadcasts, but Frank Thomas could flat out hit and was a bad mamma jamma at first base. At second base, I'm getting a little bit creative here and putting Mookie Betts. This is the blue Walmart parallel I found at a card show. I'm going to put him at second base, even though technically he plays outfield now for the majority of his playing time with the Red Sox and with the Dodgers, but started his career as a second baseman, and so I'm going to put Mookie Betts right there. Amazing defender, amazing offensive player. A lot of people have Trout and Betts, obviously, as the best players in baseball. At shortstop, this is a card I picked up on eBay because I had bought a partial set, a 1982 Topps. It was almost a complete set. The only card I was missing was this card, and so I found this card. This is the Cal Ripken Jr. from 1982's Topps set, his first rookie card, not the Topps traded ones, just from regular Topps. It obviously has him as a third baseman as he came up maybe through their system as a third baseman, but everyone knows that Cal Ripken broke the all-time consecutive games played record as a shortstop, and so we're going to play him at short, right next to a guy who played all over the infield as well, Ryne Sandberg. And this is an autograph I did through the mail. Ryne Sandberg will still do autographs through the mail in like a week or so. He's very, very fast for $5. This is a card I won on the Jabs Family channel. I know he's probably, one of the biggest baseball card channels out there. I honestly don't watch a lot of his content anymore, but back a few summers ago, he was doing Fan Mail Fridays, and I used to watch every single one of his videos. I used to participate in those Kahoot giveaways, and I won that by answering trivia questions about his channel. And then I sent that card off to Ryne Sandberg and got it signed, the 1983 Topps rookie card. And then my catcher, I could have gone with Pudge, Ivan Rodriguez, but I decided to go with this card just because I like it. This is the Dale Murphy rookie catchers. Now, obviously, Dale Murphy, if you're familiar with his career, played most of his career out in center field, and later on in his career played in first base. But was mainly an outfielder when he won MVPs and stuff in the 1980s. But I took the liberty of playing him at catcher because I figured not very many people had used his card yet for the challenge, for the response, and so I just wanted to put a little variety and put him in there. So there is my lineup. I did pick a DH just kind of for fun. I found this card at a flea market. Probably not the world's greatest DH, but he was definitely no slouch in his own right. The George Foster. Look at that mean mug in there, man. That is a bad man right there. George Foster came up with the Giants and then obviously played a lot of his career for the Cincinnati Reds. Hit over 50 home runs, won the MVP, big-time all-star player, and a world champion for the Cincinnati Reds. George Foster is going to be my DH. And then my pitching staff I have out here in the bullpen. This is where the home bullpen is in Kansas City now. It was over in right field when I was growing up as a kid, but now it's in left field. If my stadium's going to be Kauffman Stadium, you've got to have Zach Greinke. Dude, did you see the 51 mile-an-hour eephus pitch he threw yesterday? That was crazy. Greinke is always an interesting dude, and I've always been a big fan of his since he came up with the Royals. Struggled with kind of some personal issues, then came back and was just dominant. That Cy Young season he had with Kansas City is one that I will never forget. And so Zach Greinke, future Hall of Famer in my opinion, is on my pitching staff, as well as Max Scherzer. Max Scherzer is also from Missouri. He's from Missouri, representing the St. Louis area, and then went to college at the University of Missouri and pitched in the College World Series. Or they didn't quite make the World Series. They made it to the regional playoffs and lost to Cal State Fullerton. But Max Scherzer is on my pitching staff, as well as Clayton Kershaw. That's his Bowman rookie card. And then this one is maybe more of a, I don't want to say controversial, but maybe a little bit more of a stretch of a pick. I just really like this card. Yu Darvish, the Bowman rookie autograph card. I pulled this out of a blaster box way back in the day, and I need to get it graded, but I haven't. That black border is going to be really tough. But Yu Darvish, I believe, is still possibly the all-time leader in strikeouts per nine. And so Yu Darvish is going to be in my bullpen as well, along with the man, Pedro Martinez. Holy cow. I still can't believe the numbers that he put up in the heart of the steroid era. He was just untouchable when everyone else was getting absolutely rocked. When it was common to have an ERA of 5, Pedro Martinez was like down in the, 2 range. And then I have Josh Hader up here, going to be my closer. Picked this up at my local card store, last summer. Josh Hader has been lights out in the bullpen. I don't have a Mariano Rivera. I had Billy Wagner. I also contemplated him, but I just kind of like that Josh Hader card a little bit more. So I went with Josh Hader as my closer. So I'd also picked a manager just for fun. My manager is going to be Davey Johnson. You can see this is a card I also picked up from the flea market. Davey Johnson, the 1966 Rookie Stars, came up with the Orioles, managed the Orioles and the Mets. That's how I know him most well. So there is my lineup. One more time, thank you to Lou Rock TV for putting this on. And like I said, guys, it is going to be worth your time. Go out and check his channel. Watch some of his videos. You're going to have a smile on your face, and it's going to make you feel good about yourself, and you're going to enjoy yourself whenever you view his channel. So there is my dream lineup. Go ahead and leave a comment down below if you agree or disagree with any of my picks, and I will catch you in another video shortly, guys. One more time, shout out to Lou Rock TV. Happy birthday, buddy, the big 4-0. I was just there not too long ago, and so I hope you have a great day, and I hope you enjoy this video. See ya.